They changed it. You can start both of them at the same time. This is amazing. And I'm super excited.
And
We're
we're
back.
live now.
We are live.
Tell everybody why you're excited.
I'm super excited, you guys, because here I am talking to Michael about Microsoft and Teams and accessories. And it's like, usually we have to start the transcript and then we have to start the recording. And I went to press this transcript button, and all of a sudden I noticed start recording and transcript. So they put the two together.
One
Hallelujah.
click.
Praises. So I'm
Welcome.
super excited. We're glad to be here. And again, I'm watching the transcript happening, and I'm just also excited that we're able to connect again. So, hey, Mike, how are you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. It's a new fiscal year for us, so just ramping up, getting lay of the land. How about you? Because you've had some amazing time just recently.
Exactly. I just had an amazing time in Nigeria. I traveled halfway across the world, and honestly, we attempted to actually record, but I was so disconnected from the
Yeah.
world, I just decided to hold off and enjoy the trip. So, it's definitely something on my bucket list of things to do, record while I'm in Nigeria or even an African continent. And it was amazing to see how people value technology in another country.
Yeah.
We take it for granted.
Hmm.
Hey, access to electricity, access to lighting, access to Wi-Fi and network connectivity. It's
Yep.
just something that you get in every place you go. There, for every minute or time that you spend on data, there is a cost involved. So,
Yeah.
it was a great trip though, and I'm
Awesome.
back.
And it's good that sometimes, as much as we love all this, the devices, the services, it is good to disconnect and be mindful. And you were visiting,
Nigeria, Lagos.
and people,
Oh, my mom. So I was visiting my mom. I spent time with my mom.
how could
Yeah.
you not just blurt that out?
Uh, again, taking it for granted, right? So I hadn't seen my mom in about 5 years, and it was great to spend time with her as well. So, amazing city, amazing people, amazing family. Spent time with my cousin, but I hope to go back soon again and share all the things that I've learned and continue to make that connection there. So, but now we're back, and we wanted to do another series in the Surface podcast,
Yes.
and we wanted to focus on something that many of you guys might be excited about. And you can see it all back here because I have all the fun toys here, and it's on the Surface podcast. Is on what, Michael?
It's on
Ex
accessories,
Accessories.
the
Yes,
fun
I
stuff.
think
I'm
people
drooling
take
over
that
a
for
couple of them.
granted. Say
Yeah,
it again.
I'm drooling over it. There's a couple of them that, well, the webcam I have coming, that speaker though, the speaker mic, and I do have, oh, where are they? Which drawer did I put them in? I think I have them somewhere. I know I do. I just got, and I was wearing them the other day. Now I misplaced them. I got the,
Earbuds.
yes, but I
We
don't know
believe
where
you.
they're at.
We believe you. They're pretty cool, and I love them too.
They
I
sound
think
great.
they do a really good job where you can hear right through them and you can basically enjoy it. A lot of functionality built into it. But the reason why I wanted to bring that up to you guys is because we're starting to see the importance of connectivity
Yeah.
and accessories and how they play a role in your
Yep.
overall user experience. Again, great that Michael brought up, Nigeria and spending time with my mom. It was an amazing thing because having these earbuds, having all of the options to stay connected while I was on the go made life so much easier. I didn't have to have an extra hand holding my phone up to my head.
Yep.
I didn't have to worry about the quality of communication. I could do certain functions like swipe up, swipe down to hear different things. Even changing music or stopping and starting the music. These are the small intricacies. When we talk about technology, how do you make it much more efficient? That's what
Right.
we're doing, is building that into the technology itself.
No, it's great. The story around all these things to really bring it all together in an optimized fashion. It's just, it makes things much more seamless. It just works.
And I think there has been a really huge focus on what do accessories mean? Why do they matter? And again, when we think about what accessories are in the technology world, it's adjusting to the needs of you as an organization. It's adjusting to the needs of the individual that's looking for something a little bit different. A good
Hmm.
example is the Microsoft number pad. We don't always think about how important a number pad is, but you might want to have a number pad because you need to be able to do some sort of additional calculations. Some devices have number pads built into it, but others don't on the
Yeah.
smaller form factor. So that number pad plays a huge role in that process. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking like we're in healthcare life sciences, and although I've switched my focus of customers that I'm working with, I had a lot of the providers. If you think in the provider space, there are those people like intake, right, for patients and different things. And they have just a small little setup. And to have that, like you're saying, even something as simple as that number pad, that can change the whole way that they work and their efficiency, their satisfaction with their, role and stuff, because they're not laboring through the top of a keyboard to
Mm-hmm.
hit numbers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, Microsoft has been in this space for a while. Accessories isn't
Yeah.
something that's new to Microsoft. We understand the importance of keyboards, ergonomic keyboards,
Hmm.
different types of mouse that give you the experience of having, really good the ergonomic mouse that gives you the really good feel of how you can use the mouse itself. Even the Surface mouse, which is good for travel. One of the favorites that I used to hear about people is that the flat, thin one. You remember that one, Michael? A lot of people really like
This
that.
one,
Oh yeah, that one exactly.
I love this one. Are you kidding me?
The Surface
Because
Arc
when I'm
mouse.
done, battery ain't, I don't have to worry about turning off or on. I go plop on the top, flatten it, and I'm done. I'm out.
Put it away. That's right. Right. So, we've literally ventured into that space. And now the understanding that accessories are a part of the overall experience has become the underlying expectation. We want people to have that good experience. We want them to understand what these technologies can do. And with that being said, we've also sort of ventured into even more of some of these solutions around the headset world. We talk about
Yeah.
headsets and headsets.
Mhm.
2 years ago, we came out with the Surface headphones. We understood that the importance of staying connected was also mattered, and this became that sort of initial venture into that space. I'm just going to show you guys this because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's cool.
Share the love here. Here we go.
Exactly. And the audios and headsets is where you're going to see a lot of movement in the next 6 to 9 months, where people are going to be craving after these technologies to be able to stay connected. Even the Microsoft Surface headphones. 2 years later, we now have our headphones 2 plus. It's the smarter way to connect, as they say. But the difference now is we are building a platform that allows you to have better connectivity, and still have that USB, option so that you can actually use it as with longer battery life, and it
Mhm.
becomes team certified. Now, Michael, how important is team certifications for headsets?
Well, so as a Microsoft Teams technology specialist, I mean, it's super important. And I'll give you a great example. I real world, not making this up. I was on a call with a customer this last week. The CIO kept joining and dropping,
Mm,
joining and dropping. And the reason is you could see him, but you couldn't hear him. And he had on his computer a uh, a non-team certified webcam that had a built-in microphone. And it had the other thing is we couldn't hear him. He would try to talk. And then he had some other device, but when he went in, finally we were able to tell him, look at your settings. Instead of everything just working, just lighting up and working,
mhm.
when he went into the custom, it was showing some virtual speaker or something, excuse me, some virtual mic as the mic, and then it was using his webcam as the speakers. They were listed as the speaker and for the webcam part. So it was all messed up. Once he went in, and he hit the drop down. Then he was like, I don't know why. And I said, well, what, I don't want to name the brand. I've seen it at Costco and other places. It is not team certified. I'll just say that. It's not one of our partners. It's not ours.
Right. So, and it's good to hear, because I think that's where we are essentially making that investment. We want to make sure that the accessory itself gives you a better overall experience, that you enjoy just the connectivity aspect, and the, not having to worry about whether something stays connected. Here's another example. We branched it out. We, also just thinking about, I'll just use the term affordability, right? Ease of use. Making it easy to really stay connected. Notice here that we've added additional components that allow you to start and stop meetings, change the volume, mute the device, and it's, the big piece now is that it works on all the Surface hardware itself, and it's also affordable. That's really what it comes down to.
I mean, I look at this one, and again, I'll go back to my customers from last year, some of the providers. They have call centers, small, but they have call centers. And actually, I have some this year that also have call centers. And so people are using, they're getting away from the physical phone format. They're using Teams integrated in. And something like this gives that low cost, but very high quality with those capabilities that they need for those call center folks.
No, I agreed. And those are, I believe, closer to $59.99. And I'll show you one other one, which I think is really cool, is the modern wireless headset. Again, it's very similar to the first one that you saw, the Surface Headphones 2 Plus. And this is also team certified, but it's also a wireless audio headset, right? The difference here is it also gives you the opportunity to use a wireless headset, stay connected, and still have the same cushioning feel that you have on a headset, and it works across all the devices. Great solution as well. So, I want to switch over real quick. I want to also share a little bit. I'll check out the material. I forgot to share that. Pretty good breakdown of what the material can do with it, and great for charging. The other piece I want to share is the modern speaker.
I want that one. I'm waiting for that to be available internally.
Well, tell me why you want that one. Tell them why you want it.
Yeah. So again, I'm not a person. I don't like to wear headphones during a call. I like a system that, number one, and plus I like something that's going to give me a better sound experience for me than just the native laptop. Although my Surface Book 2 has good sound, and I'm just using its native speakers. This gives you enhanced sound, but it also has that noise canceling technology that enables me to have it sitting here with the system. So I'm getting my speakers and that almost like a conference room without having to put something on my head, because I am in a home office. I close the door and I just need minimal noise canceling with that. And this gives me that freedom.
That's good. And I think that's kind of it was designed to give you that freedom and allow you to kind of think about things outside of just, go into your device. Now, this is actually controlled from an external component. You can use this in conference rooms too, right? So the conference room space becomes also a space where it allows you to take advantage of a device like this. Now, let's keep going, because I think there's another piece I want to share with you. Again, devices are pretty cool. That's what we've been doing. This is the other one, right? So the earbuds.
The earbuds.
Never miss a beat, right? I love this device. It's probably my favorite accessory. Why? Because it's small, it's compact, it allows you to stay connected. I don't have to worry about having some huge, over the head connection in. It actually kind of fits in. The only thing I think is kind of interesting, makes me look like I have those earrings that people wear. And
right. Yeah, that's what I found mine, by the way. I was like, oh, wait a minute, they're the other drawer. Yeah, it looks kind of like a spacer, but the sound is phenomenal. And then you have all those controls, and I love the whole little setup.
Yeah, premium sound, premium drivers. I mean, it keeps up to date, and there's an app associated with each one of these, the Surface Audio app that you can pair on your iOS or Android device. It works out pretty well, but really good for staying connected. I use them when I go running. I'd wear them. They stay in really well. So if there's ever interest in earbuds, that's
Yeah.
where you can actually take advantage of
Yeah.
something like
I will tell
this.
you, they're great when you're mowing the lawn.
um, so actually, the headphones are even better because you can tune everything out for
That's
that.
true.
So again, earbuds, super cool device. The last one I'll share for the time being are webcams. We've really
Yes.
got into the world of webcams. This one was kind of new and a surprise for me when they were first announced. These webcams are high quality video conferencing tools built for Microsoft Teams. They work really well. They work with videos with HDR. You can cover the camera, camera lens. Very, very versatile in terms of mounting. Affordable, as I'll always say, the big piece is affordable. I believe, don't you have one yet, Michael? You have one, right?
It's en route. It says I'm going to get it Tuesday, although it might be today. I was looking at UPS. I'm actively tracking.
Awesome. And again, these are certified for Microsoft Teams with up to about 1080p video and expansive, around 78-degree field of view. So, when we talk about your ability to stay connected, that's what it's going to be able to do. And, for anyone that's looking for conferencing calls, or if they're looking to have a one-on-one meeting and you don't have a webcam, this becomes a great substitute. Even
There's
if you
another
do,
feature that's awesome on
what's that?
this. The little slide over.
Yes. Yes, and that I think many people who are adamant about privacy.
Well,
That,
I'll just throw this out there too, right? So, I have been on a couple of calls where I'm not going to go into details, but where somebody got embarrassed,
mhm.
uh, inappro- inappropriate dress or something like that, because when we're working from home and we're running around in this hybrid world, sometimes we're jumping on calls and we're not even thinking the video's on. This gives you that little extra bit of assurance. Um, I do shower early. I mean, people still are stunned when they see this, or shocked, I should say. But having that little bit just to make sure that you're not broadcast. I mean, that can be important, because in our busy lives and hectic, you may be doing something and moving, going, and you don't want to see what's in back or whatever. That gives you that added bit in addition to
Yeah,
privacy. Yeah.
yeah, no, and that's great. I mean that's why we're doing this is because some of these are problems that many of you as consumers and as business owners have come to us and said we want to see this. We want to
Yep.
do something different. We want to be able to take advantage of X, Y, or Z. And these technologies that we're fitting into these accessories are really designed to make your experience even better, enhancements, right? Every time a new solution is added, it really does ask the question, how can it help you be more performant? And that's what I love about accessories. Now,
Yeah.
that's just a quick glimpse of the accessories that we have, and there's more to come, right?
So, are you going to put links to all these in the
I will.
post?
I will. I will put it. So again, if there's interest in checking out or even, purchasing it, for your business, this is the time to do it. I know that, you'll see the previous post we talked about the industry shortages.
Yeah.
So the quicker you can get these things in your hands, the better off you're going to be. But it's all about the experience. And again, I'm always super excited to share with you guys what we're releasing, when we're releasing it, and how it can help you be much more performant. They
And
pair really well with Surface.
yeah, and I just one final up, the CIO that I mentioned from the other day having the trouble with the webcam and all that. In this hybrid workplace where a lot of people are working from home and different things, the beauty is you do have options that can take you both from the home office. If you're mobile and you're going to be out and you need to have that noise canceling, you do need headsets or whatever. I mean, we have the full range for whatever your use case is. And that's the beauty of it, right? To
Mhm.
facilitate that, because we're not all sitting in at work in a cubicle or in an office with a predetermined piece. More than likely now, we're at least, unless you're a pure frontline worker, there's a good chance you are in a hybrid scenario where you're some days on premise, some days off. This provides that kind of end-to-end quality experience.
Agreed. Agreed. So with that, again, super excited to be back. We're going to continue the recordings. You'll see one. Hopefully, I get out once a week or every 2 weeks. But keep an eye out. I'll put all the links in the window. Mike, again, thank you for your time. We're going to keep this journey going.
Yep.
I'll leave the surprise as to what the next podcast session will be on, but you'll definitely will not be disappointed. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys, and let us know if you have any questions. Take care.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Take care, and thank you, Alfred.
Awesome.